Hi Maddie, I'm just trying to set up where to best put my video, my tablet to do your reading, my sweetheart. I think I'm gonna have to hold it because hello, by the way. I know we've not met, but Jack tells me you're interested in a tarot reading. So I am going to be totally honest with you. I have done your reading and it's took me a good few hours because a lot of your cards are in reverse and there are some really strong meanings to these cards for you. When I was shuffling your cards, quite a few fell out at deck before you'd even chosen a pile because I hadn't piled them up. So I did put them back in deck and I did reshuffle. However, the same cards fell out again. So I do feel that the cards that came out were meant for you. There were 7 cards in total. So they are your top 7. So your first 3 is your love reading. Your second 3 is your past, present and future. And then your first card for your general reading is that King of Wands just at top there. Okay. So I did leave those cards out because I felt that they were meant for you. Okay. Now, whilst I was shuffling cards as well, I did get a really strong, heavy energy feeling come over me. And into my mind popped a old lady with really bushy white fuzzy hair. So I don't know whether you can relate to this person. She was really quite bossy and quite firm and was waving a finger around a lot. She did appear to be really frustrated and really keen to give me a message and get this reading done for you. I felt like when she was pointing a finger that she was really wanting me to get across that she wants to slap your ass because she was showing me a slap bum. And then then what came into my mind is I feel like she was telling me to tell you she knows what she's done. She told me that you need to get off your high horse because it doesn't suit you. I also got strong smell of almonds. Now I don't know why that is. I'm not in touch with me spiritual side of ghosts and things like that. So I kind of don't know what sort of message she was giving you that for. I do feel like this is a grandparent, a past grandparent, but more of a great grandmother rather than a spirit guide. However, throughout your reading, she kept giving me these images of a horse, and she kept giving me these images of her holding and stroking hair, comforting, and kissing on cheeks, giving overwhelming love. So whoever this lady is, you know, she's around you and she's giving you guide and support. All right. I am going to give you this reading as honestly as I can regarding what the cards mean. If you want any clarification on them afterwards, then you can get in touch with me, okay? I want you to take this reading as a guide, as support, to help you move forward in the next 12 months into your future, all right? Anything that is negative, that you feel is negative, you can turn around into a positive, all right? So, starting with your reading then, you have got at the top there, your 10 of Cups, okay, in reverse for your love reading. So I do feel at the moment you're feeling really overwhelmed by families and demands around you, around a relationship that you're with someone. I feel like you really like this person, and the card suggests that other people are interfering in your relationship. All right. Sometimes I think you've felt a little bit insulted, and it's really irritated you because of stupid, petty comments. So I'm feeling like this could be your special person or a loved one, somebody in a relationship with their family, maybe, you know, trying to stick boot in a little bit there. Okay. I do feel though, with that Temperance card, that she's going to guide this reading, because she's right at top of pack and she's second card to come out. So obviously she's not too bad a card to have in your pack, because she can help you through next few months and 12 months with some obstacles that might occur. So she will bring you harmony and balance, especially between your family and a special person in your life and their family, okay? She will help you to manage balance so that everyone's in unison, all right? I do feel like there's been a breakdown in communication between families with you and this relationship, okay? However, there's nothing that can be done for them to make either of you change your mind towards each other, because them foundations are laid, okay? Now, I feel like this person, this loved one of yours, don't share the same views about starting a family, and maybe still feels a bit insecure about moving relationship forwards, all right? I do feel like there's going to be a lot of discussions around partnership as well, with somebody else around you, another female around you. I feel like there is marriage proposal for this person, and they're maybe not quite feeling ready, but they will open up to you and they will value your opinion, okay? Now, we then move on to your Four of Wands, okay? Now, this card is in reverse. Now, whether it's in reverse or upright position, it does show me future and brings good omens. So, for your future, even though this is a love reading, there's going to be a baby made out of love. It is going to be planned, all right? And I do feel that when childbirth happens for you, when time's right, it's going to go really, really good. It's all going to be okay. So just keep that in your mind. So moving on to your past, present and future then, you have got your Page of Pentacles, your Page of Swords and your World. So your past, Page of Pentacles, again, it's in reverse. So I feel like there's somebody around you that's got some health problems or has had some health problems in the past, and they're still bothering them, but they're keeping things quiet. You need to encourage them to deal with whatever health problems it is that they've got. I feel as well that you're contemplating about making a decision. You know there's a decision to be made, or you did do it past. But it still sort of comes to fruition now in your future. I feel like in past you did have a choice of career, but you decided on a different path, and I think that you still go back to that past decision. I don't feel like you felt like you made wrong choice, but you do question whether you should have done it or not. All right, that's how I feel from that card. I do see in your past that you were really motivated, really serious about learning new things. I can see that you did used to be a very hands-on person and not so much so now at the moment. I did feel like at that point in your past, you did want a good job with a really good income, somewhat different to what you are actually doing now. So you've got your Page of Swords for your present in reverse, okay? So you've somebody around you at the moment who's all talk and no action, right? They're making promises they can't deliver. So this page, this person, I feel like they're not somebody to confide in. I'm seeing them gossiping and telling lies. I'm seeing people just like them around them. This page, they're wanting you to talk to them, but only on their terms. And I feel like they're a really insecure person themselves and have had a bit of a troubled upbringing. Just watch out for any news that they're bringing your way, because it's likely to not be so good, and you're not going to really know whether you can believe it or not. and again, undelivered promises. So just be wary of this page, whoever he or she is around you. Okay. So for your future then, you've got your world card. So this is a card which brings accomplishments, maintaining your goals, feeling rewarded for things that you're doing, and things that you want to do in your future. So eventually in your future you are going to see bigger picture, all right, when everything falls into place. When this point comes for your future, it is the definite end of a journey, all right, and start of a new one. You will need to at this point use all your knowledge and experience to achieve great things. But again, this card, it does indicate childbirth and good childbirth, and you know what, it's under 4 of Wands. That 4 of Wands indicates childbirth, successful childbirth, so they're under each other, and to the side of them you've got that Temperance. Okay, so I can feel like in the next 12 months a lot of comings and goings and ups and downs with a lot of areas of your life. Okay, I do feel any future relationships that come along will be as equally as strong in both sickness and in health. That's what that card tells me from its meaning. Okay. So when we move it into your general reading, then you've got your King of Wands in reverse. So in the next few weeks for May, just be careful. I feel like you've got decisions that you need to make, but don't be hasty with them. Don't be ruthless and impulsive. Take your time with them. All right. This king that's around you, this fatherly figure, can be quite overbearing, encouraging you to make decisions because he just really wants best for you. He does get frustrated and get a little bit cross with you sometimes, especially if you make a decision that he doesn't like. But he does love you and he will support you. All right, because at the end of the day, he knows it's your life. Excuse me. We then move into June with your 9 of Swords. Now it is in upright position, but I still don't like this card. Jack will tell you, I'm sure I mentioned it in her reading. I always feel like I want to turn it over. Now this is telling me grief, sorrow, upset, turmoil. You sat with your hands in your head in bed. You're overthinking things. You're dwelling on things. You're making things big out to be bigger than they are because you're thinking too much. It's keeping you awake at night. You need sleep, okay? You need rest to be able to concentrate and focus to move forwards. I want to turn that card over, all right? Don't let that take over, all right? Because you have a crappy night, sat crying, thinking too much. You're going to get up next day feeling less positive, not knowing what to do with that day. Don't let that card control you, right? I'm telling you, do not. You then got, for July, your 7 of Cups, all right? So people around you, you're having a lot of fun with. I can see you start laughing and giggling, but whoever these people are, they are a distraction, all right? And they're offering temptations. You, at the end of the day, lady, have got choices to make, all right? So don't let these others distract you away from them. I do feel like these cups then, even though they're held, you're not going to get what you expect. All right, just remember, Maddie, that grass is not always green on the other side. So just remember to think well and consider what's right before choosing. Okay, I can't stress that enough. Okay, so they might be full, but they might not be full of what you're expecting. It's like somebody telling you, here's a nice vodka and lemonade, and when you taste it, it's vinegar. All right? So there's a message there for you. Just, don't be easily led. Don't be distracted. You make your choices, nobody else. You've then got your 5 of Pentacles for August. Okay, and it's in upright position. So I am seeing then that financially, because it's the 5, I'm feeling like even though cards for August, 5 is for May. what start your reading. So I do feel it next few months that financially it's going to be a bit of a testing time for you, all right? I do feel like any decisions you make, you're still holding back on as it don't feel quite right, the decision you're wanting to make. Now, I feel that a lot of these obstacles are not permanent, all right, especially with your finances. They are only going to last this next few months. So I guess this card is bringing a lesson that road is not always smooth, all right? In life, financially, in your relationships, with your health, everything's always up and down. But it's how you deal with things, all right? That Temperance card is there to help guide you with all that. Just remember, when things are getting hard throughout summer months, that it's not the end of the world, all right? You can get over any obstacle, you know, you've just got to be harmonious about it. You've then got your Queen of Pentacles. Here she is, okay. Now, your Queen of Pentacles, excuse me, I can't stop coughing, is for August and September. So she's a lovely lady, a very nurturing queen. She's a family person, okay. You are going to start to feel more confident, and you know you're going to feel more settled towards life. You're going to find life more rewarding. I do see a motherly figure, all right, in this queen. So I'm feeling like it's a parent or someone close to you. She is going to support you. She is going to be around you next few months. Now, this queen, she is a lady of control. So not only does she control, obviously, her surroundings, but her family as well. And when I say control, I mean takes charge, okay? So she's very generous and she's very caring. She knows the right way to do things, all right? This queen works hard herself, and she'll ensure welfare of her loved ones is her priority. So she's a good guide. So if you do need to talk to her, you know where she is, all right? She's going to be around for a while. So just use her past knowledge and past experience to help guide you with your obstacles. You're then moving into Two of Cups for autumn. All right. Now, this card kind of scared me a little bit. It is a lovely card. It is a promising card, but it's a card of love, passion, fire. It's like two beating hearts coming together, all right, in harmony. Real strong passion and friendship, mutual affection. There is going to be a really good balance between the two of you, you and this other person that comes along, all right? Now, a confusing thing for me is looking at your cards for obviously your present and your love reading. You've already got somebody. Now, yes, there is sort of issues and things with this person that you're with regarding family and I'm wanting you to be together or not be together. You know, I'm not quite sure, you know, ins and outs of that. But I feel like there is somebody that's going to come along. And I'm not seeing an affair. But I think this person genuinely really likes you and you feel the same. But you know you can't do anything about that because you're too committed and love this other person that's in your life at the moment. This other person is going to be in your future. But at the moment, they're going to come and go. All right, because they know time's not right. But they're going to make you see that what you've already got with relationship that you're already in, that it's not always thought best. They're going to kind of point out that, you know, nothing lasts forever. Now, the card that follows on from that is, hang on, where are we? The Six of Swords. So I'm seeing a change in direction. I'm seeing you walk away. I'm seeing you move forward. I'm seeing you wanting peace and quiet. You want to go to happier shores. all right? You're going to take time to contemplate, to make the right choices for you about what you want to do about this relationship. You're starting to feel tired of everybody chipping in, chip, 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 chip. You're fed up of keeping your mouth shut. You're fed up of trying to keep peace. Even though you've got that temperance at top, you're getting to the point where you feel like you're shaking your head, you know, you're tearing your hair out, and you're going to need some time to reflect, okay? I do feel like you need to be careful because the card does indicate a bit of trouble, okay? But this card will help you understand about any past situations with all this reflection that you're going to do, okay? So that card is for November moving into December. So quite a tiring time because it's a busy time of year as well. You then got your Chariot outside in reverse. Now your Chariot indicates travel, vehicles. It's in reverse, and at the side of that sword, it's moving away, it's breakdowns. So not you having a physical breakdown, but it could be you, you know, instigating a breakup in your relationship. It could be a vehicle that you're traveling is going to break down, you know. I'm just seeing breakdowns. I'm not seeing cars, and I'm not seeing vehicles break down. I'm just going with travel on that boat. So I do feel like something with a relationship is going to be imminent. You're going to make a decision back end of year, start of next year about whether this relationship's right, okay? That's how I'm feeling. But then, to be honest, for back end of December and start of January, you've got your Hermit in reverse, okay? So I do feel like you're still going to feel a bit isolated and a bit antisocial and a bit wore down from this situation. You kind of deciding on whether you want to be alone. Being alone frightens you. But this card, it wants you to think, Maddie, more objectively, all right? So you need to take charge of your life. Pull your finger out your backside, all right? Get down off that high horse, all right? And be careful who you trust. Talk to this queen. Yeah, she's springing back into mind for me. Speak to this queen, even if it's over the phone, because you're away thinking, taking time. She'll offer some good advice, okay? She'll guide you in the right direction. So your Hermit then is telling me that, you know, you have got confidence, you know, and you will make the right decisions. And I don't want anybody that's coming into your life, you know, to say to you that you've no confidence and you're not the right person. You know, you need to be the person that you are. You need to shine. Let that confidence come out, all right? And just prove everybody wrong, you know. A lot of people feel like that you can't make sensible choices, but I know you can, because that Hermit and that temperance will help you do that. Right? I'm sorry I keep breaking. I've got a bit of a tickly cough. So then we move on to your Lover's card. All right, so this Lover's card for February, it reminds me of Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet's coming to mind. Now, Romeo and Juliet are like two lovers kept apart by feuding families, all right? I feel like the special person, your relationship you're in now, can see all this thinking, this decision making, and he's frightened to death you're going to leave him, right? And he can see why. He understands why. But at a haste, he's going to try and keep you. There's going to be a marriage proposal, all right? But this Queen of Pentacles ain't going to tell you that it's wrong decision, because she knows you need to make your own decision. However, you know yourself it'd be a poorly considered choice, okay? And you are going to stand your ground, because you already know what you want. And I know that you already know what you want, because when we move across onto that Eight of Cups for March, it's telling me that all past arguments and upheaval you've moved away from, all right? You've moved away from an outworn situation, all right? And you're taking a long, hard look and deciding whether things are worth continuing, all right? So there's definitely going to be changes to your relationship that you're in at the moment, and them changes will be imminent. All right. I do feel like you're going to be leaving your comfort zone, and you're going to feel that that's not in your best interest. But the risk that you take into that unfamiliar territory, onto more harmonious shores, as I put it earlier, will enable you to achieve greater things. All right, I can see you with your work tools, working hard, figuring things out, deciding what you want. Okay. So then for April next year, you've got your Six of Wands. Now your Six of Wands is a really lovely card. It's a beautiful card. So I'm seeing success and I'm seeing victory. All right, this card celebrates overcoming previous challenges. I feel like any future victories are coming now, in 12 months' time. And you've actually got there with all help and support of people around you, okay? So I am feeling that good news is on the way, and any hopes and desires that you've got that you are expecting during that time is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment, okay? I'm drawn back to that card. This person that appears that you have such connection with will only be around and will only come back in your future once you're settled and all this other stuff's over and done with. So just watch out for these love interests, all this feuding, you know. I just feel like it's going to wear you down. And this card, turn over, forget about it, and use your temperance, darling. Use her as your guide, and that Queen, she'll support you with that. So if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to give me a shout, all right? And if you do need any guidance, you know where I am. Sending you love and light, and take care, and I hopefully will speak to you again in the future.